Hello, welcome to Lifted Veil Tarot. Today we'll be doing a pick your pile, and the question we'll be asking is, what action can we take in order to remove this toxic energy from our lives? Let's get started. What advice do we have to remove this toxic energy from our lives? What is going to help us? Okay, we've got 1, 2, remove this toxic energy from our life, and 3. Okay, and our witch cards. What is our advice to remove this toxic energy from our lives? 1, 2, 3. What do we need to do to remove this toxic energy from our lives? Oof. 1, 2, 3, 4. What do we need to do to remove this toxic energy from our lives? 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 in reserve, 2 in reserve. Pile 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Remove this toxic energy from our lives. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Remove this toxic energy from our lives. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Okay. Now for today's reading, I'm going to add the charms now, and you'll pick according to which pile and which stone feel you're most drawn to. So the first one is this amethyst for pile number 1. Pile number 2 is this tiger's eye. And pile number 3 is the citrine. Okay, so take a minute to decide which pile you're most drawn to. If you're drawn to more than one, that's okay. You can watch more than one, and it will probably still resonate with you. Welcome, pile number 1. This is Lifted Veil Tarot. You have chosen the pile with the amethyst. Beautiful stone. All right, we'll leave that here and we will get started. First, your oracle card. Dragon Fae of Rebirth, whole again. Okay. And your witch card, the Veil. It's quite possible your eyes have become the fog in which you dwell, a half-swallowed glimpse of all that you truly are or can be, that the tears you bleed are ready for the storms to turn the skies inward. Beautiful. And your animal energy, the Dolphin in reverse. Okay, dolphins are typically very playful. We'll see what the rest of the cards have to say. Let's do your tarot. Root of Thunder, so that would be the Page of Swords in reverse. Four of Thunder. Four of Swords, Rest card. Six of Swords in reverse. Look at how we've got this rainbow that's going up and then down. The Six of Cups. Okay. And the Six of Wands in reverse. Interesting. Okay. Let's take a second to look at this, and then we will draw some cards to help us. Okay, pile number one. We're getting a pretty clear picture. The Dragon Fae of Rebirth, it says whole again. What it's talking about is these dragons are the parts that they've seen you at your worst, they've seen you at your lowest, they've seen you at your best. They're always there. And because they've seen us at our worst, sometimes we avoid them because we don't want to face some of that. But the Dragon Fae of Rebirth, it's reminding us that we may be living in a way that is untrue to ourselves. So if you've been separate from your true self, you can fear the idea of meeting yourself because there's a part of you that knows that you haven't been true to yourself. But this card is here to tell you that it's time to heal and to be free again. With the Veil, it's also, again, it's telling you it's time to move forward. It's time to move forward from the way that we've kind of blinded ourselves, and that new truths are about to be revealed. And there's something coming that is going to be revealed that you haven't been able to see because the veil has been over you. Dolphin energy they're a healing energy, just like with the Dragon Fae of Rebirth. It's this idea of allowing these gifts that the dolphin brings that are really beyond our comprehension. They're subtle, and it's easy to misinterpret them or to look past them. But they are here. But when it's in reverse, it's a signifier that you are underestimating your own power. That you're not trusting yourself. And if you look at that in conjunction with the Root of Thunder in reverse, this card asks you to speak your truth with clear-sighted reason. And when it's in reverse, obviously this is not happening. So it's time to speak your truth. So with the Four of Thunder, it's a rest card. Shore yourself up. Get ready to move. The Six of Thunder is about letting go of the baggage, because you've been holding on to this baggage. You've been holding on to the baggage, which is not allowing you to really enjoy this overflowing of abundance in your life. And when we have these two foul energies, and I mean that by birds, that are in reverse, cradling this positive energy, it's really being weighed down by this baggage. It's keeping you from being able to speak your truth. And here we hear what your truth is, that you can celebrate your beautiful self, and that you know who you are, and that it's okay to be who you are. So let's ask, let's see, let's use this deck and ask, you know, what can we do to move past this? How can we start to trust ourselves again? 1, 2, 3, and we have 4. I was only going to do 3, but okay. How are we going to build this self-trust? Okay, so we have the 8 of Swords, the 9 of Swords, the 9 of Wands, and the Sun in reverse. Okay, pile number 1. What this toxicity that's holding you back is deals with the anxiety and depression and feeling persecuted, feeling bound, but really it's of your own making. And with the 9 of Wands, it's asking you to be resilient. Be resilient in order to avoid this depression that is coming. It is a time for healing. The Empress. Let's embrace our mother self and really take the time to take care of ourselves right here with the Rest card. The Wheel of Fortune. The energy that you are putting out, I think that what is not yet been revealed is going to be important. This is what is going to assist you in overcoming this idea that you are so worried about. There's a sense of not living up to your own values, and that may be why we have a sense that these are of your own making, that this anxiety is of your own making. Let's draw one more card to try and see what might be this thing that we don't know that is coming. I really think it's this card here. Okay. Root of Wands. Wow. Okay. So the Root of Wands is the Page of Wands. And what we see with the Page of Wands, or the Knight of Wands, I'm sorry, it's the Knight of Wands, is that the Knight of Wands is confident and energetic and full of life and could benefit from being bold. Whatever this energy is, it needs to be combated. How are we going to gain the confidence to do that? Because with the Dolphin in reverse, there's such a lack of confidence going on. And maybe it's just needing to be more in touch with your Empress. And remembering that what you're putting out into the world is what you are receiving from the world. We still have this feeling of stagnation. What is this thing that is keeping you from being able to face this? I really still wonder if it has to do with the veil and the information that you don't have yet. Can we know what this information is? What is this information that will open this up? Again, the Hermit in reverse. Is it possible, pile number one, that this information that you have not seen is something that you are keeping from yourself? A self-denial. That you, because you are not living true to yourself, and you are avoiding the acknowledgement of that it's keeping you bound and anxious and in this sense of constant anxiety. Take some time to take care of yourself as a mother. Gender doesn't matter. If you're an actual mother, that doesn't matter. Take care of who you are. Use your nurturing use your nurturing energy. And put that energy into the world. Stop being critical of yourself. Take the time to pull yourself together. In order to do that, you will have to let go of this idea that you are somehow not enough. Whatever you've done that you think you can't move past, it's time to realize you can realign yourself and become whole again. The Six of Cups is waiting for you to celebrate with you. And once you do this, once you stop the resistance, stop trying to, stop allowing this baggage to keep you stagnant, you'll move forward. And this loneliness is going to turn into intuition. Pile number one, what you need to do to move past this toxic energy is to recognize that it's time to lift the veil from your own eyes and live an honest existence with who you are instead of who you have been portraying. It's bound you, and it's time to move on from there. This is what will heal you and make you whole again. Pile number one, I wish you all the best. Trust yourself. Take care of yourself. And you will move forward. As always, take what resonates. If it doesn't, simply enjoy the beauty of the cards. Please like and subscribe. Bye. Hello, pile number two. You have chosen the beautiful tiger's eye. All right, we'll put this there and put that one there. Let's start your read. Here's your oracle card. Ooh, dream catcher, dreaming your wisdom. That's beautiful. Okay. Your witch card. Crystals and herbs. I'm going to leave this in reverse, but I'm going to read it upright. Oh, what medicine, what sacredness to behold. A dash of healing straight from mother's home. All right. So in reverse, this crystals and herbs is telling us about a resistance to the idea of the pain that sometimes comes with healing. So I think there's some fear about facing whatever it is that you're facing. The frog in reverse. Interesting. Okay. Not surprised to see a lot of reverse energy here. Okay. With the frog energy, frogs tend to become very depleted. Their energy gets depleted, especially in reverse. They spend the beginning of their life in water, and they rapidly change. They rapidly go from a tadpole to a frog, but then they go onto land. Once they're on land, they still need to return to the water in order to replenish themselves. And I'm seeing that there needs to be some replenishment. With the dream catcher, dreaming your wisdom, the dream catcher is going to grab anything as you are sleeping that is no longer serving you and try to take it away. So it's important for you at this time to really be taking care of yourself, getting plenty of rest, spending time in water, and paying attention to your dreams, because messages will be coming to you from your dreams. Let's take a look at your tarot cards. Flower of Cups. So the Queen of Cups in reverse. So there needs to be some sense of compassion, self-compassion going on. Two of Wands in reverse. Wow. Ace of Thunder. So the Ace of Swords. And the Three of Swords. Wow. Okay. And the Ace of Cups in reverse. All right. So let's look at this for a minute. Okay, so the Flower of Cups is asking you to be paying attention to these signs and this intuition. Are you in touch with the emotional climate? And in reverse, it's a sign that maybe you are not listening or seeking the signs that are around you. With the Two of Wands in reverse, maybe your inability to see these signs is from a sense of doubt in yourself. Although you do have this Ace of Thunder, this energy of a destination that you are ready to receive. But I think that this pain from the Three of Swords that you've received is causing this self-doubt and inability to look around, and ultimately resulting in your inability to really tap into the abundance and be ready to receive this abundance. So let's take a couple of cards to see how we can open ourselves up to this abundance and trust ourselves. 1, 2, right here, 3. Okay. So the Page of Crowns, the Page of Coins, Page of Pentacles. A sense of like a playful message coming, but we've got it in reverse. But here's the Fool under the Two of Wands. So this not trusting, we need to bring in the innocence and trust that. And maybe we need to look at this dominating king energy, King of Swords, that right under the Ace of Swords, is there in your life some sort of critical energy. Death card in reverse. I sense that right under the Three of Thunder, that you've been resisting letting go of something. There's a pain that you haven't allowed yourself to let go of, and it's time to let go. Maybe because you're afraid of really facing it, because through the healing process, to face it, you have to go through that pain again. And with the Three of Cups in reverse, I'm sensing that you are not seeking assistance in order to get the answers that you need. It's the assistance that you need to seek is actually from your own dreams and from the signs that are around you. Really look at the signs. Take some time to journal. Let's take a look at your last two cards. The Sun. There is hope. It's coming. It almost looks like a sun right here in her hands. This is coming, and it's just time to let go of the fear and rejuvenate yourself in order to face it. You are ready to manifest this change. But you do need to take the time to let it go. Let it heal. Face the pain that comes with the healing. And really care for yourself. Okay? And pay attention to the signs and wisdom that are coming in your dreams. It's time to allow yourself to be receptive to the abundance and to moving on from this toxic energy. It is time to let it go. Pile number 2, you are ready for this. Please take the time to listen. Do a dream journal. The answers are going to be there. They will come to you. I see this for you, pile number 2. Best of everything. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. You have chosen this honey citrine. Okay, let's put right here and we'll get started. Okay, so for your oracle card, we have Melusine, love who you are. Okay, it's a wonderful card. It talks about not listening to what other people say you are. Okay, and your witch card, the underworld. Hand over your known, a shift is near, take a leap, your journey is clear. This is about moving from one state to the next. There's transition in process. And you had 2 animal energies. First, it was the camel in reverse. And the second was the earthworm in reverse. Okay. All right, let's look at these. The earthworm is sort of like a new energy, the newbie in the endeavor. When the earthworm is in reverse, there's a lot of self-consciousness and apprehension, which would go along with the love who you are. This idea that you're shy and insecure and not sure of your place. And the camels can endure a lot, but when they're dehydrated, they lack vitality. They're used to going through a desert and still being able to thrive. So by the time the camel is dehydrated, it's truly exhausted. So what I'm seeing here is that you seem to have been broken down at this point. You're possibly in a new position or something, a new relationship, something where you're feeling insecure. And because you've been feeling a lot of pressure for quite a while, things are to the point where you are just exhausted. The Emperor. Okay. The Chariot in reverse. The Five of Stones. The Nine of Stones. And the Ten of Cups. A lot of positive energy here. Okay, pile number 3. What I'm seeing here is that there's a strong authority figure that is possibly causing you to feel as though their rules are causing you to feel possibly as though you don't have control and that you are stagnant. But taking things and causing you to also feel insecure about yourself. But it's time to transition from this idea of being under the control of this authority to being equal with this authority by loving who you are and understanding that you're perfectly capable. But in order to do this, you're going to need to spend time enjoying things. You see, there's a water going on here, this Five of Stones, which asks you to kind of take things step by step, and your camel is desperately seeking water. So really take the time to enjoy these step by step, and then you'll reach this abundance. And even with the Ten of Cups, I mean, it is right there for you. It's simply a matter of taking the time to let go of what you're being told and move past this idea of being underneath this authority. The World card. It's all right here for you. Take some time with your High Priestess, and just like with the underworld, this underworld is a shift from the world below to the world above. Okay? And the High Priestess is your mediator between the two. And I think that this Emperor energy, even though this Emperor looks and is typically quite peaceful in its authority, I sense that you've felt as though you were unsure. I think maybe it's a transition that's going on from one phase of life to another where you're not sure about how to approach it. I mean, for some of you it could be this. You're going into adulthood almost, and moving into this new phase is kind of scary, especially when you find yourself on equal terms with adults who you have previously put into a position of authority. Let's take let's take one card from here, one card from the Major Arcana. Okay, and here it is. Okay, the Nine of Cups in reverse. Wow, right under the Ten of Cups. Okay. So, pile number 3, as you're doing this, I'm going to caution you as you gain this sense of confidence, not to bring it into a sense of smugness. Don't flip the roles so far that you feel as though you are now above this other person. And one final card. The World in reverse. We have the World and the World in reverse. We have one cycle ending and one cycle beginning. You are transitioning from one phase of life to another. And in order to let go of this toxicity of self-doubt, it's time to love who you are. Love who you are. Allow yourself the nourishment that you need with the water in order to reap the rewards and the benefits and be open to the abundance that is there. Pile number 3, you have everything you need. It's simply a matter of the self-confidence. Love who you are, trust your intuition, really pay attention to your high priestess and let them guide you through this transition. Thank you, pile number 3. As always, if something resonates, take it with you. If it doesn't, enjoy the cards. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.